How's it going, everybody? So real quick, I want to show you how to dominate the B side on Vertigo with a very simple utility set. So let's get started. If you're an experienced Vertigo player, I'm sure you've probably thrown this smoke where you get stuck in this corner, you crouch, look at the top left of the box, stand up, and release. What this does is it smokes off right side generator and is still a very effective smoke even in CS2. But it does leave this side of the generator open for opping and for people to swing out on. You could always throw another smoke here, but with the new volumetric smokes in CS2, that's not really necessary, and I'll show you what I mean. You can get in the exact same corner, crouch, but instead of looking at the top left, you move up a little bit to this dark smudge along the edge of the box, stand up, and just release. What this does is it smokes right behind generator and will cover both left and right side of generator from CT. This is an absolutely perfect smoke. The only issue is that it leaves this position open for CTs to get into. But I'll show you how to deal with that here in just a moment. So right when you finish throwing the smoke, you can immediately pull out a molly and line it up like this. There's these holes right in the center of the board. If you go down to the bottom one and just a little bit to the left and then jump throw, it'll molly back sight and force the player off of default. Right after you throw that, you can then look up just from this little symbol on the bar and left click throw a flashbang. What that'll do is go in front of this wall to where it's not going to blind your teammates as they're running up, and it's absolutely going to nuke people in this position, and it's going to nuke the guys that get pushed off of default with the molly, and hopefully force them to just run back into the smoke in a panic. So the last thing that you kind of have to worry about is connector. With this smoke landing about like this, since it's so far up, it really gives them a good angle here. They're going to eat the flash that you throw over, but that doesn't mean they can't peek back out and kill your teammates. So the safest way to do it is to have a teammate throw this molly. You get into this little back corner here and look in the bottom right of this square, right under the 6. You can go a little bit to the left just to be safe and jump throw. What that'll do is molly off con completely to where this guy is forced off and isn't able to peek and take that angle comfortably. If you're worried about back pillar or even white box, I'll show you a couple tricks to get rid of that as well. Instead of throwing the default molly, if you want, you can just come to the very front here and just throw a molly right at the top dot here at the top of the stairs. That'll molly back pillar and absolutely force him off that angle if you're more concerned about that than you are default. As for white box, there's a really good nade you can throw, or molly. You can stand here, and then at the very top right of this large kind of square here, just jump through, and it'll pop straight down on their head. You can actually line this up with a teammate. You can get a teammate to go right up behind you. If you're stuck in this corner, they'll kind of get wedged up against you right here about, and look up to this corner, the top right of this square. And when they jump throw, it'll bank down as well. So you can essentially throw this if you think there's a guy default, and it will absolutely nuke. I mean, that's going to kill the guy. So anyways, I hope that helps. You can also throw a molly there, which it's a little inconsistent as to where you throw it. I'm not sure what is ideal. Probably a little bit higher up. What that'll do is it'll end up mollying off this angle as well. It'll spread. They can't sit behind here or behind double. So it's a pretty good molly to throw as well if you're worried about these two positions. But anyways, I hope this helps, and I hope you're able to take B a lot more efficiently with this set.